Hey everyone, this is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich in Charlotte, North Carolina with your ski southeast weather update. Still some bad news, and I'm not going to focus too much on the negativity off the bat, but we've got some great news heading our way by next weekend at this time. So let's start with the good news out west. Skiers out west, the bountiful riches of snow continue. I mean, look at that snow cover in the west. This is the complete opposite of what we've seen last several years. And wouldn't you know it, parts of Texas, even Mexico and El Paso all have more snow than we've had in the east this season so far. Just unbelievable. The snowpack has been so heavily shaded towards the west and almost zero in the east. Here's our big storm system producing rain and snow in the middle of the country, severe weather. We're going to see rain from this, unfortunately, early this week, and some of it's going to be really heavy late Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday as another surge comes up along the stalled front. So really no natural snow in the offing at all this week. If anything, we're going to see more flooding. We're going to do more melting of what snow there is still left out there. Below freezing temperatures, zero snowmaking opportunities this week. So bad news there, especially in the North Carolina resorts. It's just not looking too good. Further north, it's a little chillier. There might actually be some ice with the backdoor front. What I'm really focused on is this big pattern change that's going to occur for the new year. This is great news. When you see this by the weekend, we start to see that colder air actually moving into the east. And I think starting Friday, we're going to see at least the chance for some natural northwest flow snow, but cold enough snowmaking conditions all weekend long. We're talking 4 or 5 days of snowmaking opportunities into next week. Even next Thursday, or late Wednesday, really, Thursday mornings is 12 a.m., it's still cold in many of the Virginia resorts to be making snow at night. So this is a really good pattern, and all signs are pointing to this because the Arctic Oscillation and the North Atlantic Oscillation, all the ensemble forecasts are all going negative and possibly very far negative, which if you don't know what that means, when those indices go negative, you tend to get cold weather outbreaks in the lower 48, and when the NAO goes negative, you tend to get storminess and cold on the East Coast. So there are a lot of signs pointing in our favor. Do I think it's going to be huge storms and Arctic outbreaks? Probably not, but it's a more consistent winter pattern, especially as we get into January. So we're going to flip the switch. This December, by far the warmest December I've seen in the Southeast, and it's going to end up being the warmest for many of us all time, maybe top 135 years of records, top 1, 2, or 3 for many locations, and almost no snow. But the pattern is changing, and with this storm track, you got to remember, even with not a lot of cold air, if you just get average cold air and this active storm track, the potential is still there for big storms because we've had the rain. I mean, we were over 6, 7 inches of rain in many locations of the Southeast. Imagine if that was all snow. That'd be 70, 80 inches of snow. So if we can just get some cold air, we've got the storminess, we've got the moisture, we can get some snow, and we can turn this winter around pretty rapidly. So I hope to have an update later this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to post an update because then we'll have some snowfall forecast for the upcoming weekend. If we're going to see some northwest flow snow, and I do think we are, we'll have some updated guidance for that. But until then, think snow. I know it's hard it's really hard to be optimistic with the cold, with the cold being so far away and the warm, rainy weather being around. But trust me, things are going to change. Just think snow.